Good morning, Emma.
Hello.
Do you know why we're here?
Yes, you are here to ask me about my mother.
That's exactly right. Are you ready?
Sure.
Did your mother and her boyfriend get along?
Yes, I think that they were planning on getting married. I really like Mr. Smith, but he had too many tattoos.
Did your mom have any recent fights with him?
Yes, it was over him hanging around her best friend more than he was hanging around her.
You're doing great, Emma. Did your mom confide in you for these things?
No, I was eavesdropping. Not on purpose, of course, but it's hard to ignore two people yelling in a small house.
Of course. You mentioned your mom's best friend. Who would that be?
Charlotte Wilson. I never really liked her. She was always hanging around Mr. Smith and flirting. Also, she acts like I'm a toddler.
That is annoying. You said that she was flirting with Jacob Smith?
Yeah, it's common knowledge. She has a huge crush on Mr. Smith, but she thinks that she's super good at hiding it. I think my mom was convinced, but I saw through her lies.
Okay, thank you.
Are we done?
Not yet.
Okay.
How is her relationship with her colleagues at work?
Pretty good. She only had a few mishaps.
What do you mean by that?
Well, she didn't get along with this guy, Charles Connie. He's just a guy that used to be really good friends with her when they were in college, but then when he came to work for her, started being super mean.
Okay, this is really good. Where were you that night?
I was at a friend's house at a sleepover.
Okay, thanks. That's all I need.
Thanks. Please find out who killed her.
Hello.
Hi.
I would like to ask you some questions.
Please ask them.
I heard you and Clarice had a very harsh relationship.
Harsh to say the least. We never really did get along after college.
Why?
She made some mistakes that could have cost me my job. When someone messes with my family, I react quickly. Clarice didn't respect that.
Okay, that makes sense. Next question. Where were you on Friday?
I was on my way home, but I stopped at Gupsy's for a drink because my kid was with my wife at her dance practice.
Okay, thanks. That's all I need. Hello.
Hello.
I want to ask you a few questions about Clarice Beckney.
Fire away.
One of our sources say that you got mad at the victim a few weeks ago.
That is true.
Why did you get mad?
Well, I work for a newspaper company, and I saw Clarice draft an email to our opponent reporter. If she sent that email, it would ruin my company, so I got mad and deleted the draft.
Where were you at the time of her death?
At work, I was held up with a phone call. I can produce phone records and badge records.
That would be great, thank you. Did you have any problems with any of the other co-workers?
Yes, actually. Charles, Connie, and Clarice never got along. Come to think of it, Charles was the one who came and got me after he saw what Clarice had done.
What did Connie say when he was turning in Clarice?
Well, he was mad and said that she was going to put us all out of a job and that she would be fired. He was scared that she would try to pull off the same stunt again. He walked away mumbling about how he had a family to provide for.
Thank you. This is valuable information. Hello.
Hi.
I want to talk to you about your girlfriend.
What is stopping you?
Please cooperate. I'm only trying to help. Where were you Friday?
At the restaurant down by the corner. Gusby's, I think.
Can you prove that?
Nope.
Where were you really?
Gusby's, I really was.
Okay, did you kill Clarice Beckney?
What? No! Am I seriously one of your suspects?
I'll ask the questions. Did you and Clarice have many fights?
Yes,
Recent ones?
maybe.
What about?
That girl Charlotte?
What about her?
Why does it matter?
What about Charlotte Wilson?
Clarissa thought I was spending too much time with her. Clarice is an overprotective woman. So overbearing. It is annoying.
Did you have a good relationship?
Why is it your business?
Did you have a good relationship?
It was okay. I mean, we weren't going to get married.
Oh, really? Because the entire town seems to think that you were planning on putting a ring on it.
That wasn't a question. What are you asking?
Did you have a really good relationship with her kid?
Not really. The kid is and annoying. Spoiled brat.
Really? That will be all for today. Thank you. Hello, I have a few questions.
Please ask them.
How would you describe your relationship with Mrs. Beckney?
We had a troublesome relationship.
Could you elaborate on that?
I didn't want her to marry Jacob, but she wanted to move away with him.
Where were you at the time of the death?
Driving home,
Unlikely. You left work 2 hours before.
I never said I was driving home from work. I went to Clarissa's to talk about her and Jacob's relationship. I left about 30 minutes before she was killed.
Okay, do you think it could be anyone else?
No.
Okay, have a great day. Hello, I want to ask you some questions about Clarice Beckney.
Shoot.
Other sources say that you have feelings for Jacob Smith. Is this true?
I don't see how this is relevant. I mean, I do have acute feelings for Jacob Smith.
Where were you at the time of the crime?
At work,
What were you doing there 1 hour after closing time?
my car broke down. I had to call a roadside mechanic to come fix my car. I have records.
Okay, thank you. Hello, I would like to ask you some questions.
Hello, I will answer to the best of my ability.
How is your relationship with the victim?
Really good. I brought them cookies every week and babysat little Emma when she couldn't stay home alone.
Did you see anything the day of the crime?
Yes, actually, I saw a blue car exit the driveway, and then a few moments later, I saw a silver car come in the driveway and saw a person in all black enter the house. After the person left, I called the police because it looked very suspicious.
Great, thank you. Is there anything else you can think of?
No, sir.
Thank you. Have a great day. Good afternoon.
Hello. I'm sorry to hear about Clarissa's murder.
I have some questions for you. Where were you at 6:30 last Friday night?
I was at home. I haven't left the house except for doctor's appointments since I broke my hip.
Other sources say that your wife didn't get along with the victim. Is this true?
Yes. If you are implying that Olivia killed her, you have it wrong. Olivia is not a killer. It is true that Olivia and Clarice had their disputes, but she wouldn't kill her.
What did the victim and Olivia fight about?
Well, Olivia didn't want Jacob to marry Clarice because he would move away if he did.
Okay, one more question. Where was Olivia last Friday night at 6:30?
She was on her way home from work. She was a bit late though.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Smith. Good morning.
Hello.
I would like to ask you a few questions about your ex-wife.
Please ask. I want to help.
Are you obeying the visitation rules?
Yes, I only visit when her mom is present on Saturdays.
I see that you and Clarice put life insurance in place when you were first married. Why?
We were just married and we wanted to ensure that we would be protected if anything like this were to happen. It was Clarice's idea, actually.
Okay, thank you. Where were you Friday night?
At work. I can't leave work until 6:30 p.m.
Did you and Clarice have any recent fights?
No, not that I can think of. No, none at all.
Are you aware that Emma Williams will be placed in your custody?
Yes.
Were you aware of that before Clarice's death?
Not really. I sure knew. I just didn't really think about that.
Okay, that is all for today.